it's officially planting time. Well, I should say at least we have to get ready to start planting. We're gonna plant as long as the weather cooperates today. We have had tornado warnings all morning. Nothing's come of it in my area, so we're gonna just have some fun in the sun today, which I'm so excited about. I'm sweating already. I've never been more excited. I've got my umbrella up for a little extra sun protection, but today we are gonna start prepping my GreenStalk, and then we're gonna plant my peppers in it. So doing some brainstorming on how I wanted to do my garden this year, I thought let's do my peppers in the GreenStalk. It'll be easy for me to access them. And I have two of these guys. I have a green one and I have a brownie terracotta one. I love these planters. If you've never heard of the GreenStalk, it is a vertical garden. So it is nice and big. It is awesome. It is super heavy duty. It is bottom watered. So you water up top and it filters down the bottom and it waters at the bottom of each plant. It is just such a super cool, amazing gardening vessel. You can garden in this on like patios, small spaces. I love them here in my garden because I am very limited on our space and our situation right now. But this allows me to have so much extra space up. Each one of mine has 6 sections around the 5 levels. So there's 30 spots to plant. So I could put a ton of stuff. I know some people do like flowers, tomatoes, you know, they can basically do their whole garden in one of these. I've seen them pushed to the limits. I've seen them gently used. They are such a cool thing for them. So I want to put my peppers in them this year, but this is all old dirt. I am going to recycle this dirt, but what I'm going to do is we're going to dump out each section onto my tarp here. Well, actually a shower curtain. I can't find a tarp today. We are going to dump it all out. We're going to mix it up. We're going to clump it. We're going to take out any extra bits that maybe that didn't do good or leftovers. We're going to add in some extra fertilizer because this was very, very cheap dirt last year, and things haven't been growing fantastic. So we're going to do some good add-ins, get it all prepped, and then we're going to plant our peppers. So let's get started doing this, shall we? What's so cool about the GreenStalk is that it's super easy to take apart, super easy to do whatever you want in it. Now, I did notice some of my lettuce I planted a while ago is finally starting to sprout. So I have one of these guys, and all I'm going to try to do is pluck it and like set it in here, and maybe I can save them. I don't know, but I'm going to do that around. I think these are marigolds popping up. I have more lettuce over here, and lettuce has very shallow roots, so I'm literally just like claw and grab like this. So you can see there's some roots. I'm just kind of setting it on top, and hopefully I can replant this either back in these or elsewhere. So save me a little bit of time. This is going to be fun to film because it's so windy. To show you what I'm going to do, I'm going to take each one, dump it out like so. And you can see how big these really are. There it goes again, blowing around. All I'm going to do, that's that guy right there. I have some of this Dr. Earth fertilizer. I really like Dr. Earth's brands. It's amazing. So because I'm planning to do peppers in here, it says use one cup for every 10 square feet of gardening. For containers, mix a 1/4 cup for every 5 gallons of potting medium. So I'm gonna put about a 1/4 to a 1/3 in here. I think it's about a 5-gallon pot, and then I'm gonna just put the dirt back in there. That's all I'm gonna do. I forgot I have some of this earthworm casting. It's just great plant food. I get it at what Homestead? Home Depot. Home Depot is where I get it. So I just dump some of it on top the fertilizer. I'm just gonna mix. and refill and continue. All right, I've got all the dirt situated, and now we have peppers. So I have 5 layers in this. Like I said, each one has 6 spots. So what I'm gonna go through is go through all my peppers, quickly organize them into likes. They're all jumbled up over here, and then I'll show what we're gonna do next. All right, I've gone through each level and laid out what I want to plant. Now I decided to do 5 levels of peppers, and then some herbs and flowers at the very top for fun. I love to garden for utilitarianism, but I like it pretty too. So I also threw in a tomato because I was 1 pepper short in this. So this will be my very top level. I have a marigold, chamomile, marigold, Genovese basil, I believe it's called. I forget what these flowers are. They're cute little guys. And then a regular just basil. These are all long peppers. I'm not sure if they are hot or not. They are gonna go towards the top because I'm still a little worried about my kids picking peppers and eating them like they would normally, but I don't want them eating something too spicy. And then this is an heirloom mixed tomato that I saved the seeds for. So this is just, we're throwing it in there because I have a million tomatoes. These are all California Wonders, and then I threw in a zinnia because I only had 5 of those. These are all sweet red Marconis and all banana peppers. My husband loves banana peppers, so I try to grow a bunch. You will notice there are not hot peppers. I am growing jalapeno, cayenne, habanero. We'll see if I actually plant the habanero. I want to grow them, but I'm also nervous to grow them. So though my hot peppers are not going here. They're gonna go in some of my raised planters along my garden fence because my kids know they are not allowed to touch those. One, I usually put like the really pretty flowers that I don't want my kids to touch, and then I put the jalapenos in them. I mainly do that because I've had it before where my kids just go pick a pepper and eat it, and if it's a bell pepper, you know, something like that, it's not gonna hurt them. Jalapenos though, when they're little and they do not expect it, they always rub their eyes, and I've learned my lesson as a parent, so I plant them up high. So those will get planted another day. I don't even know how many jalapenos and stuff I have. For Mother's Day, I get some more gardening things. So this year for Mother's Day, we are going to add a few more rail planters to really maximize the pretty in the garden. ever planted a pepper before, you want to plant it at the base of the pepper. Now, one thing I am going to do with my peppers as I plant it is, you can see, let me get it, where you see at the top how there's a whole bunch of stuff growing, but then down here, the leaves, let's see if I can get it so you can see, there's a little, oh man, these leaves, there's little nubs growing. If you pinch the top, that's all I'm going to do. There's even a pepper blooming. I'm just literally going to pinch them off with my fingers. I even took a pepper bloom off. So sad, I grew them from seed. But what is that gonna do is it's gonna stop the pepper from growing too much this way and start growing out this way. Now, not all of them I'm going to pluck if they're a little shorter. My taller guys I will pluck, because I want them to start sending the energy out instead of up, and then that will give you bushier pepper plants. I almost said tomato, pepper plants. So I'm gonna go through and I'm just gonna start planting and show you how I stack the GreenStalk. And it's like 85 now. I'm dying. Hope you're going to be able to see this with how the sun is right now. So I have everything planted. I have my bottom level on its little turntable thing. The turntable bottoms come separate, and I highly recommend them if you get a GreenStalk. So between each level are these watering pans that help it water evenly. It just kind of snaps on with pressure, and then you get the next level. So try not to squish any plants as you go. And they just lock into each other with the pressure from the dirt. So you just kind of go around and repeat. All right, ooh, almost knocked over my water. Here is my planter. Everything's in here. Moving these layers full of dirt is not easy. I did squish this little guy. It's a banana pepper, at least I had 6 of them. I'm hoping maybe with some water it will make a comeback. I'm just gonna kind of leave it and we'll see. If it dies, it dies. So here it is. Now my soil is fairly moist, but I am going to water at one time really good. So you water in here and you can see these holes. It will just drain level by level to each other, and then it comes out the bottom. Now because I have one of these twisty wheel trays, there's like a drain spout somewhere on the bottom. So it's really cool. You just have to water in one spot. You're not watering each plant. That's annoying. So here this is. I'm very excited about it. So thank you guys so much for joining me as we planted this guy. 5 times 6 is what, 30? So 30 plants we got in here. Cleared up a tray already. And next up is tomatoes tomorrow. So what I'm gonna do is finish filling in my big cinder block bed. I'm gonna start figuring out what's gonna go there. And then we're gonna start planting tomatoes in that bed and elsewhere in my garden. Very excited, except I have to go to Home Depot and move some more dirt. The joys of gardening. I'm always moving dirt. So thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate it. If you love watching this, give it a like, thumbs up, whatever you're supposed to do on videos. And Get ready, more garden stuff is coming. Bye guys.